Fanatics. My name is Fanatics, and today we're jumping right back into KFC's. I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger licking good. I can't say this thing at all. It's like episode 5 or 4 or something. Finger licking good dating simulator. It's a tongue twister. But as we left off, we were about to get into a cook-off in the kitchen with our rival and our rival's wannabe man. So let's go ahead and do this, right? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope this message lifts you to victory. Is it really? I wonder. Look at Diamond, I was falling under pressure. Dumb thighs though. And now it's my chance to shine. I would feed you myself. You had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes. Yeah, wait. You had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes, a gravy on day one, and now you're feeling like you can really impress them again. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast, the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. I guess that's wrong! Oh, F. What were you thinking, Delian? Get your head in the game! I don't know! What were you thinking, Delian? Get your head in the game. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Once you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers trust? That's wrong! Damn it! I don't know! I'm begging you to get together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never a wrong time for dog jokes. Next question. I'm rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you you'd never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. It's not hard to say where it come from. That's right. This is your shot. You're not going to miss it. Oh. Try to shut out the noise in the arena and focus on your cooking. Sizzling? Damn it! Then we regret the spray bottle. Is this the end? Yep. Oh, I lost! Oh, that's awesome. Try again. Wow, that's... How am I supposed to know? Did they actually say this in the game? I didn't pay attention. They may have. Oh, Lord. And I can't even say I waited a couple of days because well, actually a couple episodes, yeah, but play them all at once right now. Alright, let's skip to where we were supposed to go. Okay. It's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. That's right. How have you even gotten to school without knowing that? Shut up. When we get to rub my furry belly, let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Notice you got some basic steps going. It's how to elevate your craft. Is it vigilance? Damn it! It's wrong. Begging you, get together. Get it? I'm a dog. Yeah. Next question. Classes rooting for you, but actually stronger and faster. Small town where dreams are born. Oh. Okay. Oh, silence? Really? Alright. You notice Colonel Sanders in the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Dalian. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! No, right? You know what? You shouldn't even be focused on a challenge. You're falling behind. Woof woof! You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley's already began plating elements, and it's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough. So it's time to make sure as you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! Oh, you love nothing more than see your fellow appliances utilized in the kitchen battle. Sometimes I mean sacrificing personal touch. Why not have any hands? Medallion does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't go far by knowing the easy way. When you hear what talking about what the serious error was, you immediately shove your hand in the mixer and rescue dough before it's over mixed. Medallion, no! But you're not fast enough, you can't get stuck in immediate flush. By the quickly spinning beat, there's no way you're gonna be able to use a hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you have to find is an easy way to much more difficult. Everyone stops what you're doing right now, this battle's over. It can't be, I'm so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand, you simply can't go on. Well, that's too bad. Here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Dallion's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to look at his doggy chops as he looked at the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us that you're prepared. Well, it's because I'm the sweetest. Let's skip straight to dessert. And actually looks pretty cool. Under this white chocolate dome, you find a wide variety of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor. It tastes like and it tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Delian to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring a creamer delicate chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you don't mind, lend me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours a hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing ingredients inside. It's a delicious fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream two ways, cinder nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée or gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, actually? Oh, you! As he places his sauce-covered finger on his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. I don't know! This is not going well! I don't want to seem overbearing, so let's internalize the rage. Your rage burns so intensely to your eyes that they turn into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off, which means people now have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Oh my god. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He probably wants to hear to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from devastating loss, but from that running with a mixer and a small fire. You should get that checked out. Fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to be your friar. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. You think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't the man you see before you enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but even I failed as a mule handler. That was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it always hasn't been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I was all thinking that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment begins to grow intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. It's the Spork Monster! Orko? Is I know you wouldn't be back, but after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you really don't want to see me anymore. But, so what did I say that was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know it's like always having to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, alright? Aw, thanks, Porco. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong. Well, you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school, and I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely, I procured a copy for myself. And somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef. And certain line of such dark and evil magic, no, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Sounds like some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Delling it together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, we can discuss. Personal invite, you kind of imagine Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh, it's the menu music. So good. Stepping inside Senator's home, surrounded by this thing, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you ever worked on eating new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, but trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Reveal it. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish if you've been on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw! The shredded cabbage dish glightens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hang on to the last bite? I like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Oh no, is he gonna betray me? You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping around the room of various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item. Oh wow, okay. This also very keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders, and it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 1111, stiff opens inside and you find a single note. Oh, can chicken something. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. A noble little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Or that maybe it's a drumstick and he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Ah! Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. This photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? And this is where you discovered one of the secret recipes and herbs and spices? What? Where am I going? What is this? You open the door of Colonel Sanders' closet and find a new row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off his hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in the scent. They say home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Uh-oh. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been keeping, that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually let this out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! I don't know. What a three. What a three. Wish I had a coin. Make move. You fess up and tell the truth. What the? Like, yeah, whoa. Isn't that kind of game? This isn't that kind of game. Not to be blamed me for trying, but still. Game over. Try again. Oh, that's funny. The game's like, whoa, bro, calm down. I don't know what kind of movie it was talking about. What? Okay, we're back. I opened the door this time for the jacket and the ghost came out. Are you thinking of heading out to the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? You say my right name right now. It's... Could you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with the breeze. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find... Oh, wait. Never mind. Okay. That's why you're wearing the jacket. Tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for... Oh, that... Okay. I thought... To be fair, I thought that was the big move. Never mind. I picked the wrong option. My bad. Confusing. I think I've developed feelings for you. Might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Stallion? I also think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. I think we should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift into a slumber. Dream sequence! You wake to a beautiful morning, Colonel Sanders. What? Why am I at his house? Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. It's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're a perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Flatter him. Such confidence, such grace. Could be the world's greatest gift of cookery. To cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. It's the right business partner. I know I can't fail. Business partner, can we be talking to you? It's happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is run to the door and get home. This whole more day of school after all, the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You go home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I'm desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried something bad happened to you. It's okay, I was just... So now it turns out you're fine. I can totally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you would not believe what happened to me at school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I'm partner with Clank, he's asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him you better keep your dolls turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just so interested in some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. You say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker. I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give me any time to tell the whole story, however, bottling up the details of your own night. Just too much to bear. Oh no. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. Gee, what? Nothing happened, but on emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders subject and focus on school. Being upset with Colonel Sanders is wrong. You don't know how to be right. With a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals on the quad. You can tell from the distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because you know, he's Pop. What's this swirly? It sounds delicious! Oh, it's great. I'll order you on it right now. Oh, my swirly Sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip, too. Ew. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Dalian. Suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. It doesn't look like you can go out of cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. They weren't excited for the final day of school. Jalen, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure he'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my... delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food was received. I thought all words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Dalian, I am more than capable to speak for myself. Maybe you can tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the art of fine two foods. See you inside, Dalian. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. No, 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 no. Don't do it! Don't do it! Whoa, is that a book? What's that? That's that book? That sounds like bad news. Just when you find lying around, it appeared as some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. We spent so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful. I can think of one surefire way to find out. The open page covered with arcane warnings. That's only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the book. I use a spell right here. It says to erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, no, don't do it. It would probably help me better focus on the upcoming final exam. That is way too drastic. I'm actually going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.